start. The appellant in this appeal was convicted for an offence punishable under sections 279 and 304A of the Indian Penal Code for causing the death of a 7-year-old girl on account of his rash and negligent driving of his tractor. The appeal from the said order and conviction and sentence having been dismissed by the learned sessions judge, the appellant moved a revision before the High Court. In revision, the Karnataka High Court, while confirming the conviction, set aside the sentence in respect of the offence punishable under section 279 of the Indian Penal Code, but maintained the conviction and sentence in respect of the offence under section 304A of the Indian Penal Code, whereby the appellant was sentenced to undergo simple imprisonment for 6 months and to pay a fine of rupees 2000, and in default of such payment to undergo further simple imprisonment for 3 months and also to pay a fine of rupees 600 for the offence punishable under section 279 IPC, and in default of such payment to undergo simple imprisonment for a month. In this appeal, the appellant has challenged the order of conviction and sentence passed by the Additional Civil Judge, Junior Division and Judicial Magistrate, and the subsequent orders passed by the Sessions Court and the High Court maintaining the conviction under sections 279 and 304A, and the sentence in respect of the conviction under section 304A IPC. During the hearing of this appeal at the admission stage, learned counsel for the appellant informed the court that the matter had been settled between the parties and a compromise petition had been executed between the appellant and the complainant. On such submission, the complainant was impleaded as a party to the present proceedings, and in the short point which ultimately arose during the hearing is whether the offence under section 304A could at all be compounded, since the same is not covered by the provisions of section 320 IPC. The aforesaid question has troubled this court on different occasions, not only in connection with compounding of offences punishable under the criminal justice system, but also in respect of civil matters, in respect of matrimonial matters in particular, where the court had to strike a balance between the rigidity of the law and doing substantial justice to the parties. In order to meet certain unusual situations, this court has from time to time taken recourse to innovations and the powers vested in it under Article 142 of the Constitution. In order to give a quietus to a litigation demanding a pragmatic solution, it has also been consistently held by this court that when an offence did not come within the ambit of section 320 of Criminal Procedure Code, but the proceedings taken on the basis thereof deserved to be terminated, a sentence could always be produced while maintaining the conviction, and in most cases the sentence was reduced to the period of the sentence already undergone. In other cases, where circumstances so warranted, even though the sentence was altered, which at times brought the proceedings within the scope of section 320 of Criminal Procedure Code, and the offence was allowed to be compounded. In this connection, regard may be had to the decision of this court in the case of Surendra Nath Mohanty versus State of Odisha, 1999 SCC 238, which was disposed of by a 3-judge bench, wherein respect of a conviction under section 326 IPC. The sentence was reduced to the period already undergone together with fine of courts as mentioned herein before. The said decision was rendered in the facts of the said case.